Yo, all right. So today is December 9th. Yeah, 2024. I took two trades today. I took this trade here, closed it out, got stopped out, and then I took this one here where I was adding onto it, and around 12:29, it just started to fail. Right. So I'm gonna go quickly over these trades. These are actually pretty good trades. Not gonna lie. I felt like this one I probably should have waited until here 12:04. I should have waited until a little bit later, but everything was setting up nicely before that, so I entered into the trade. Let's go over this one here. That took this trade, and that was pretty short buys today. I missed the first move down. A little bit upset about that, and then the second move, I knew what I was looking for, but time was running out with me being there, so I stepped away. And then about an hour later, the setup happened. Right, I just saw that. So let's go into these trades real quickly and my overall idea of the market. So my pre-market, I said that I wanted to be a bit short bias. The reason why was because well, we had a high here and we pushed down, and then price pushed up, and then we were kind of accumulating here, right? And then price dropped down very nicely, right? And I said, okay, well, more than likely we're below these highs, so I wanted to see price move up here like this, reject these highs here, and then drop. Unfortunately for me, price was rejecting the highs starting here, and I couldn't make sense of that until a little bit late when prices started moving. I said, okay, and then I went into here. I looked further into this area here. Let's see what I got from this on the 1 minute to see if this is even valid circling. Yeah, so I have some highs here. That was a new high that was made inside um, right? I knew how that was made inside of the sell-off, or close to the inside of the sell-off. The sell-off started down here, right? So, but it's was set up here. But I knew how that was made inside a sell-off-ish area, right? Don't really have anything to back it up here, besides the fact that we sold off here. So, um, yeah. So we did a top there, came back and did another top right at the open. I wasn't there for the open. And I also didn't really mark. I also didn't mark this area pre-market because we're kind of like holding it, right? We're kind of like holding it and not really moved away from it for me to say this is a high. So eventually, we at the open we did drop right away, and then we came back and reclaimed and retested that area, and then we kind of stayed below it, right? So I missed this initial drop, and then how I could have really gotten part of this drop is this area, this line here. If I go into a blank chart, this line here, funny. If I go to a blank chart, let me set it up. If I go to a blank chart, looks like it was kind of the same thing. That line there came from Friday's close, strongest, highest value at on the 15-minute chart. All right, and as you can see, when price opened on Sunday, we kind of held it, right? We held it, bounced off of it nicely, came down below it. Then we had volume, and then we kind of held right until the open. If we go into the 5 minute, all right, Dios míos. All right, we go to the 5 minute here. We see that price really making a nice go at holding this area. And I did see this occurring. I saw this occurring. I didn't capitalize on it. I wish I did. Look how we nicely broke out of it in the open, and then gave another opportunity for another short. So came back and retested. Could have entered on this white candle here. Stop loss up here. It's a bit a lot. It's like a 4 point stop loss, but I would have been able to capitalize on this run nicely going down. Boom, right down into I think it was like NFP lows. Right, needed to clear this bad boy right here, and we did. All right. So that was the trade that I missed, And like I said, it came from the 15-minute. Came from this 15-minute high volume area right here that stood out. Right, we also have another one here that stood out. So, based on how price was, I could have marked the highs and the lows of this. Um, right, just mark this area right here like that, and then just let price do its thing. Since it was a buying perspective, we're kind of below it, came back above, kind of held it. So we got back down below it. Well, that's it, right? I can't say that we're gonna stay below it. I really can't tell. We could have probably just came above it at the open and then held and then moved up higher, right? But price was giving us signs of sells, sell, 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 sold, bought, struggled, sold, sold some more. All right. So that was the trade that I missed. Going over the trades that I took. I took a trade at 11:38. We're done with this. I took a trade at 11:38. After that sell off, I took a trade at 11:38, which is kind of up here. All right. And I felt that it probably wasn't the best one, but price started moving down. Right. It broke out of a channel. It broke out of a channel apparently. Here. I thought it was gonna open up. Where did it go? Yeah. So it broke out of the channel. Nice little move up, but we had no volume. So it said, why are you getting this trade with no volume? I ended up closing it right before my stop loss for that 16.25 loss. And that's basically it. Right. And then I took a second trade. I'll find it. Yeah. Same area. We kind of broke out of this here. I like that. I entered here, broke out of it, entered here, and then we were supposed to drop. It looks like we're going to drop. Still no volume, very dead. That's why I said that maybe I shouldn't have taken this trade. I really wanted to wait for this to happen. I wanted to see this, right? And then the break out of it. That's what we got. I was away from the computer at that time. So if I go back to my normal charts, we got that. Right, we got this to happen. And we probably got volume in these areas right here. We probably got volume. So I bet you we got a trend line coincided with ES and NQ, probably with NQ, and a break of that, right? Um, and then a break of that. I bet you that's what we got. And look how nicely price, well, not nicely, but look how price dropped down. So let's go to this here, and let's see if this coincides with ES. Let's just do default because that's just way too much information for me right now. All right, because we want to see price reject this selling area here. All right, so we're looking for a trend line. I don't like that one too much. I like this one better. All right, probably can move that one to the outside of this right here. Boom, like that. All right, bet. Okay, and here we go. Okay, strong volume right here. Strongest volume was there. I was hoping for rejection there. We got a strong volume here. We have initial balance, right? Okay, so that's that. We go to the 1 minute. All right, here we go. Price broke out, pull back, right? Bop, 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 right? And there goes an entry right here. Bullish engulfing candle, bearish engulfing candle right here, and engulf these 2, 3 right here. So could have entered pre here. Or, from speculating, wait for price to pull up and then enter on this candle here. When that one closes, right? That's on the 1 minute. 5 minute, we don't got much. So, okay. Now NQ, I'm going to have to go to default also. All right, so we're gonna go something like this. Okay, boom, boom. All right, and then look like we're coming back to where we paused here. So this is actually a good spot. We paused. That's a pause. All right, this is 1040 over. All right, boom, boom, break out. So the entry could have been at 2 o'clock. Or this engulfing candle right here with this hanging man candle right there, right? So those two. And then we also have this here. So 3 areas where I could enter. So hanging man candle, um, this rejection right here, and then breaking retest. And then maybe enter here. That doesn't look too good. So, and then we're probably exiting. That's an exit Q. All right. So this is a nice engulfing candle. Okay, so now let's go back and look at both of them together. And let's see how price did. Broke out here. So could have entered right there. 78. Stop loss here, 4 points. Run it down for wherever it'll take me. I think we have lower. Actually, this would have been good. I would have been good to exit down here. Yeah, back to this one here or settlement price. I really like to see settlement price. So that's a 16 point, 15 point move while hopefully adding to it as we move towards settlement price, breaking low of day, going to settlement price. Boom. All right. Volume, break, settlement price here. All right. This probably would have been out due to some of this thing here. Entries around here. I mean, that's a pretty damn good trade here, 12 points. But I would prefer this 14-point trade. All right. So yeah, things were in. We had the volume came in, and then sell. I really like this sell candle right here. Buy, sell. Look at that. Buy, sell. Enter at this candle. All right, you have another engulfing candle. All right, that's another engulfing. That one is not too much engulfing, but this could have been the entry. Boom. About 3.5 points, 3 points, 4 points. Let's say 4 points. All right. Yeah, that would have been nice. Buy, sell. Boom. All right. It goes to the 1, for the 1. And then whoever extra more ones. Then errors to add right here, right after the open. Nah, probably not. Probably couldn't, but unless I'm following NQ. Let's see here. This would have been hard. All right. Boom. Enter here. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that one. Maybe there. Then this one here, right here. All right. So 1, 2, 3. No, 1. Because we're not going to count that one. All right. If I was just waiting for the 5 minute, I'd be entering a little later. That's fine. All right. About 1.5 points later. I would have left this entry here. This would have been much better. This would be more of an aggressive entry. This would be more of a, okay, we got two engulfing candles, and then let price ride. This is pretty damn good trade. All right down to here. What, 12 points, 12 to 16 points. Yeah. So that was that. So that's it for me today. Those are the things that I've seen, ideas that I saw, things that I'll be looking for tomorrow. And also, I think NQ also had a similar 15-minute thing going on. Go to NQ. It had this bad boy right here. Right, it came a little later for that one. So this is the highest value for end of day close. And you can see that at the open, we were rejecting that area. And I was like, oh, NQ is not going up higher. I was saying to myself, NQ is buying, but it's not rising. Exactly what I said to myself. I said we had a lot of buying coming in, but the buy looks weak. And indeed, weak it was. Oh my goodness, that would have been a nice trade. Strong selling right off the bat, buying weak, and then continued lower right off the bat. So I had reasons to be shorts, just couldn't make sense of a double top, triple top. You could say that. Boom, boom, boom. I really like this one here because it does that little M. Right, this one doesn't give an M. This one just gives the thing that I know of. But this little M, enter right here, enter before it, whatever. Enter after we get below it. All right, boom. What is this risk? 20. This is 28 points to make what? 75. So I'm gonna be quickly with this one, and then I'm calling it here. So 28 times 2.5, which is do 70 bucks, and then 75 times 2.25. Right, boom. All right, that's a good day right there. All right, so that's it for me today. Peace out. See you tomorrow. And let me set